guys, welcome back to the channel. It has been a while since I did a non-card game based video, like real video. So I wanted to talk about a big topic right now and talk about a game that I am having so much fun with, and that is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I won this in a giveaway. I am so happy. Haven't opened it yet though. Don't know what I want to do with it. But I have been playing a crap ton of Tears of the Kingdom on my Pokemon OLED Switch with my awesome Legend of Zelda Joy-Cons that I got from when Skyward Sword remaster came out. And obviously, we all know Tears of the Kingdom is rated as one of the highest rated games of all time. Everyone loves it or hates it. Right now, for me personally, I want to tell you my personal feelings with the game. As you can tell from the title of this video, I think the game is fantastic, but there are some problems with it. And I want to talk about those problems, because just because there are problems with the game though, doesn't mean I think the game is bad. Please don't take it like that. I have sunk over 40 hours into this game, and I'm still playing it, and I absolutely love the game. But with that being said, you know my brand, I do have to point out things that I do not like. And that's just how I roll. And I just want to start off by saying that I believe this game is more than just a big, DLC or big expansion. This game is a sequel. There's no doubt about that. But the problem is that the game does reuse a lot of assets from the first game. I understand it is a sequel, so of course they're going to reuse a lot of those assets, and there's nothing wrong with that. My thought is just, why did the game take 6 years to make? I know that the game was pushed back a year for polish, and I love that. More companies should do that. But I'm just curious why the game took as long as it did. Not a bad thing, though. Anyway, sorry, I'm ranting. So, let me talk about the things that I just do not like in this game. First and foremost, the building mechanics. Now, I'm kind of back and forth on the building mechanics, to be honest with you. When I first started playing the game, I hated them. I'm just like, this is just annoying. I just want to explore the game. I don't want to build things. I don't want, this to be a major thing I have to focus on. And for the most part, you don't have to. Building mechanics are there just to make things a little bit easier for you. And I have gotten better with them. I have gotten to a point where I understand them a lot more, and they've become very handy. So I'm like, great, that's not a huge deal. There are moments though that I have an idea in my head of what I want to build. And because the controls are not as precise, the building controls are not as precise as I would like them to be, I sometimes cannot make what I have in my head. Even though I think it's a very simple thing I should be able to do, the mechanics just aren't built as simply or accurate as they could be. So it does annoy me a bit. But that's probably like the least of my concerns here. One of the bigger things I'd say is the range and difficulty when it comes to enemies. Now, in the very beginning of the game, I was getting my ass handed to me. I was usually getting 1-2 shot by most enemies I ran into, and I'm just like, why does it feel so much more difficult than the previous game? I don't remember getting my ass beat this hard in Breath of the Wild, but I just said, screw it, I'm just gonna go explore, I'm gonna go do all the shrines I can, beef myself up, and now I think I'm at 19, 19 heart containers, and I'm still getting, now 2 to 3 shot. Keep in mind, a lot of enemies are, I want to say the enemies range from 1 hit, chumps to, good lord, dodge. You cannot get hit by this enemy or else they will just mess you up. Hell, some of the early bosses didn't even do this much damage to me. And it's crazy to me that as high as how many heart containers I have, and with my equipment being upgraded a couple times, I'm still dying to 2 to 3 hits. It's just insane to me. The combat does feel a lot more in focus. Like the combat is more of a priority this time around, but it is difficult. Okay, it is tough, and they don't help. Going back to the like upgrade thing, they don't make upgrading your equipment very easy in this game in comparison to the last one. I know they still use the materials and whatnot, but now you have to do a quest to get the Great Fairies to awaken, and then you have to find all these really hard to find items from like monsters to upgrade your materials. It's just, I don't know. I wish they made that part a little easier. What else? Oh, this is probably one of my biggest issues with the game is the companions. And what I mean by the companions, I mean the avatars that fight alongside you in the game. Now, at first, I was like, oh, this is cool when I only had one around me. And then I got two. I'm like, okay, that's weird. They're both around me. Then I got three. And I was thinking, okay, this is kind of... Is there a way to, like, de-summon them? Then I got four. And then I got five. And it just... I'm feeling very mixed on these things. For one, the fact that I have these 5 allies to help me in battles when I have big groups of enemies attacking me is awesome. It actually helped me out in one of the boss fights I was in, where there were 5 enemies in total, and basically each avatar was handling one of the enemies. I thought that was super cool. It helped me keep control of the battle and the enemies there. And then you have times where it's annoying as all hell because you're trying to, hit the A button on something, and you click on, and the avatar happens to be right next to you, so you click on them, which triggers their ability. Because that's a huge thing. You can't activate the Sorry, I'm kind of going a little ahead of myself. Each avatar has a special ability, whether it's like air gust, fireball, lightning strikes, water shield. It's just these really cool abilities. But you have to talk to the avatar in order to get the ability to work. But when you're in the middle of a battle and you're trying to find which avatar you're wanting to use, and the avatar is moving on its own, sometimes running away from you as you're trying to get near it, that's incredibly annoying. I really feel like the avatar abilities should have been mapped, just like your special powers in the game, like with your Ultra Hand or whatnot. But yeah, that's probably the biggest problem I have with the game here. Cooking, I wish could be a bit better. I really wish there was a way to like mass cook multiple items, not just one at a time, taking forever, or to cook the same dish repeatedly. I wish you could, as long as you had the ingredients, you could mass produce multiple dishes of the same dish you were wanting to make. There are these little things that could have been improved on in this game. Now, those are just the biggest ones that I have a problem with at the moment. Beyond that, I mean, the game I think is fantastic. I'm having so much fun playing it. It does still feel like kind of rehashing a lot of things from Breath of the Wild. Oh, were we having to rediscover the landscapes here? We're having to redo like another 4 or 5 dungeons, just like we did in the previous game. There's a lot of things I'm very confused about. Like, where are the guardians? The sacred beasts, divine beasts. And I don't know. This game also, to me, I haven't beaten it yet, so of course I don't know if it's 100% confirmed at this point. But this game rewrites the timeline for Zelda. Like, I've watched so many videos talk about the Zelda timeline over and over and over again. And this doesn't fit anywhere. Because it talks about the founding of Hyrule, which is what I thought Skyward Sword did, but I guess this could take place a little after Skyward Sword. I don't know. So that's a whole other video topic here. And like I said, I haven't finished it yet, so I'm hoping that by the time I finish it, this will all make sense, and this part of the video will be just, not important. But those are the things I am just a little unhappy about with this game. I still think the game is amazing. These are just a couple things that I don't really see anybody talking about. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think about Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? and hit that like button because I'm on my way to 400 subs, and I would really appreciate your support. And I gotta get back to playing more Zelda. Till the next video, guys. Take care.